2, 1. Oh, all engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
So this video is fresh for me, just getting off the Zoom in meeting with the whole Matic network team and other Matic enthusiasts who are very excited about Matic and how they're contributing to Matic. Developers, a lot of different countries were representing and very excited about what's happening with Matic. And of course, this message is basically debunking the whole Matic network FUD of what took place yesterday with the price of Matic dropping significantly. Let me start here with the debunking. All right, so there was this call was already planned in advance for probably, I would say, a probably good month, right? And then it just, we figured out a day and we said we're going to do it on this day, which was today, Tuesday, December the 10th, 2019. So let's just think about this in a very smart manner. All right, let's put it like that. If Matic, the Matic team, all right, and this is just ridiculous, okay, that I even have to go and talk about this. I mean, just knowing them, speaking to them continuously, all right. Again, I keep on saying very humble, very down to earth, very genuine individuals when we're talking about Matic, okay? Now, listen. Is it out of the question? Could it happen? Absolutely. I'm just saying from my opinion, and not some outside FUD or someone who doesn't know the team that's just going to talk nonsense. You understand? I'm talking from someone who has experience and engaged in multiple conversations with them. Okay, and talking in reference to the Matic team. But going back to my previous point, okay, if they were going to do this, the one day they would not do it would be the day where they are collaborating the whole Matic network. Specific Matic network community individuals who are advancing and helping Matic in some sort of way. And I'll share with you, because some of you might be, okay, well, so how are you involved in this? I'm involved in a different way when it comes to Matic. I just have different connections with different crypto projects. And if you understand what Matic Network is about, you can do multi-chains. So, for example, one project could be on a certain platform and also use Matic as well. It's just more beneficial for the other project as well. So there's different things. I'm also, I'm invested in them. I like them. I mean, so I'm very pro Matic. Okay, so I was just involved in this. I guess you can call it a call, but it was more like a meeting of specific Matic Network members, and there's a specific amount of them. I think it's like 50 plus, but there was about 30 that could make it on the call today. And just listening to this was very, very uplifting. Not only hearing from the Matic Network team, but again, hearing from all the individuals in what they're doing and things that are coming. I shared some of my, some secrets of certain projects that are getting into Matic. I'm not going to talk about that right now because I don't think it's the right time, and I haven't got the go-ahead to talk about that yet, so I'm not going to go in there. But again, this would not be the day that you would do this, okay? This would not be the day that the Matic team would go and do this. When you're getting your people situated and sharing all the good things that's happening around Matic, and a very important day for Matic Network, this would not be the day, okay? Next thing. This is just, I'm giving it to you from my point of view, okay? Again, let me, I don't want to sound like a homer, like a Matic Network fanboy. I'm not like that, right? You know me, I represent, I'm not going to say I represent VeChain, but I'm very pro VeChain, but I've been critical on VeChain on certain things. Even some team members have gotten into it. So if you really know me, you know that I can be critical, okay? I'm not just here, oh, everything's good. No, something weird did happen with Matic, right? Something strange. But just from my opinion, from my viewpoint, and again, I think I have good enough credibility to be talking about this, since I know them pretty well, for a period of time, and I wouldn't trust certain projects that I'm really excited about. I hope I'm getting my point across here. I don't want to go too much into that. But another thing, to my second point, is when this took place yesterday, we're talking about the Matic Network team, and I know they're hardworking, and I'm pretty sure they don't sleep that much. But this happened around 4 a.m. their time, okay? Which, someone who wants to play devil's advocate can say, it gives them a good alibi. It's so good that would be the time you would do it, right? But again, from someone who does engage with them and talk to them. And you're seeing now others who are saying it had nothing to do with Matic. It had to do with certain whales, certain individuals who can manipulate the market, and that's fine. That happens, and this is cryptocurrency. This is the wild wild west, and things like this do happen. Some whales like to do it, methodically. We've seen that happen, and you know what I'm talking about. But you got to know how to play the game, right? And again, talking about Matic and the price. And not just Matic in general. I'm talking about in cryptocurrencies, and you always have to give yourself leverage, right? Leverage. And what do I mean by leverage? Okay, so make sure you get in at a good price, and when it goes up, don't be foolish, take some profits. Doesn't mean that you have to get out of it completely, but take some profits, okay? And that goes in general. I'm not trying to give anybody financial advice here, but just use your mind a little bit. If it goes up and, goes up a pretty good amount in a pretty short amount of time, take some profits, okay? I'm just gonna say that. And again, this is not financial advice, but let me say it like this. That's what I do, okay? Do I still hold Matic? You better believe I still hold Matic. And from this, now going back to this call, there's a lot of exciting things happening. Here's the thing. I know personally there's very exciting things happening with Matic. All right. So people in the Telegram screaming, Matic is a scam. The sad part is, here's the sad part. People just read that and believe it, and then they come to their own ideas. Matic is a scam. They're doing this. Again, my opinion, far from a scam. Doing real legitimate things. Everything they've said, at least with me, has been on point. I haven't seen any reason to change my mind or views on them. And again, even with this call, not just talking to them, but others that are involved with Matic from a lot of different countries and just a lot of interesting individuals. It just uplifted me more to believe in Matic, and I'm very I stand my ground. I stand my ground here. I stand my ground, and I will continue to connect those who want to be connected with Matic and do what I can. And yeah, I'll talk about Matic because this is my channel, and I like Matic. Right, even though I don't talk too much about Matic, but I do on Twitter, and I do because it's what I like. Right, I wouldn't talk about something I don't like. If I didn't like VeChain, I wouldn't talk about VeChain. Right. If I didn't like, OceanEX, I wouldn't talk about OceanEX, right? It's the ones that I feel comfortable. If I didn't like PlanChain, I wouldn't talk about PlanChain. So, and that goes on with all the other cryptos that I like. You understand? There's certain cryptos I don't like. So I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna go and talk negatively. And if I have, probably in the past, it's probably been very early, or individuals who I don't like. And believe me, there's individuals who I don't like in the crypto space, even in some projects that I do like. I'm not going to go and, badmouth them. That's just, and if I have, I apologize. It's just not my, at least from this part of my life, it's not part of my character. Maybe in the past it was, but, we evolve, we change. But going back to Matic, I just wanted to debunk this FUD, coming from, whatever capacity I can, and however way, and I don't know the effect that this will have with others who are listening to this, but again, I talk to them regularly. I feel very comfortable. I don't feel like it's sketchy. It's like a very, again, talking about Matic, just a very, very professional, hardworking, yet, like they did mention today, hardworking, but also very playful. I'm telling you guys, it's hard to explain if you haven't been around them. It's just a very easy flow. And I think I'm pretty good at noticing people when they BS, right? And that never crosses my mind when I talk to Chandresh or anybody from the Matic team. And again, just want to put this out there. And I guess from here we can only learn and see how this doesn't happen again. And things happen, guys. Things happen, especially in cryptocurrencies. But let this be a learning point in many different ways and aspects. There's a lot of learning here, and see how this can better yourself. And as well, I know at Matic, they're talking about that. That there's a lot of learning here. Okay, a lot of learning. But from my point of view, and I want to close it here, Matic, from my point of view, not financial advice, just my humble opinion, I do not believe. And it's funny that I have to even say this. I do not believe they're a scam, and I can't go into details of why, but I'm telling you, it's not in my opinion. But again, not financial advice, just from certain things and certain projects that are looking into Matic and actually talking to Matic and actually building on Matic, which is more important. So just wanted to give you guys my view on this. And again, I like Matic, and I'm expecting big things from the Matic Network team moving forward, not just next year, but in the years to come. And like most of them said, not only the Matic team, but individuals, developers, and other individuals who are part of this specific group in Matic, they believe that Matic is the one true one that can scale Ethereum, and they were giving reasons why. And there was actually a really impressive gentleman who was talking about, I believe we're going to be talking about sharing information to our children, our grandchildren, that we were one of the first ones, not only talking about Ethereum, but being part of Matic. I don't want to get too much into all that, but I just want you guys to hear from someone who's kind of on the inside to see that this is a real legitimate project. Again, from my point of view, again, from my experiences, and do not go off this as financial advice. Oh, okay, I'm just sharing on my channel what I believe and is actually going on with the Matic Network team. And what happened yesterday was just some weird, strange, freak activity. But again, it is the cryptocurrency market. All right, guys. With that being said, I just wanted to share, some of my views on Matic. So I don't want to keep on talking and rambling on. So till next time, you already know, stay blessed, be blessed.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.